friends, and welcome back to my home. Today I'm going to be styling outfits inspired by Beauty and the Beast characters. So the idea for this video actually was inspired by the outfit that I'm wearing now, which I threw on one morning last week as I was running to school drop-off. I've been trying to get dressed and actually feel good about what I'm wearing for school drop-off. As a stay-at-home mom, it's kind of the only opportunity I have sometimes to get out of the house, and I always feel a lot more productive when I have actually gotten dressed. So the morning of that school drop-off, I was actually in a really big hurry, and I just kind of figured I would throw on a blouse and this pinafore because that's always a winning combination. And then I tied a little bow in my hair and I wore some blue shoes and realized that I was doing an accidental Belle cosplay. And then that spurred me to want to make outfits inspired by Beauty and the Beast. It's always been one of my favorite fairy tales since the time that it came out when I was really little. And I've always aspired to just be more like Belle in general. So I thought it would be fun to put together a bunch of outfits that are inspired by all of the different characters in Beauty and the Beast. And we're just gonna have fun with it. I've been feeling a little bit stuck in my style, so I just really wanted to put together a fun styling video inspired by my favorite fairy tale, and I hope that you all enjoy it. Okay, so of course we're starting with the outfit that inspired this entire lookbook. It is my Belle cosplay. It's not really a cosplay, it's just an outfit. I layered a Sonde Fleur pinafore over a thrifted lace blouse that I got that I really like the sleeves of. I think it's really pretty. It's not super comfortable fabric, I will be honest, but please ignore the fact that my strap is popping out of my dress in the back. I couldn't reach it to fix it, and I didn't really even notice until halfway through filming, so we're gonna ignore that. But I decided to do the same hair that I did in the original day that I was inspired to make this, with a thrifted chiffon or nylon, I'm not sure, scarf around my hair, and then I am carrying my copy of Mr. Rochester, which I have not read yet. If you've read it, let me know how it is. On my ears are some cat earrings. I don't know, I just feel like Belle would be a cat person if she actually had an animal. Does she ever have an animal? She has a horse, and I guess there's the dog that's a footstool. And yeah, that's the outfit. It's pretty simple. I think all of these are fairly simple outfits. The older I get, the less I kind of make complicated things, but I just like the simple impact of this outfit, and it felt so pretty to wear, and I'm just really happy with it. Okay, I have to admit, for the Beast, I was a little bit stumped because I don't have a lot of menswear at all, when menswear inspired stuff, and I really don't have anything that would work for the colors that the Beast wears. But I finally remembered that I had this sweater vest, which I thrifted, and I was like, oh, we'll pair that with a black skirt because he wears black pants, and we'll put on a rose pin and call it good. And honestly, one of my friends guessed that I was Belle's dad when I posted this and said, guess who I am. but whatever, we'll take it. This to me is and by the way, please ignore the fact that I am eating chocolate in these clips, and I thought that I could get away with it. I thought that I was eating subtly, but I'm not. Anyway, we're gonna ignore it. This to me is if you gender swap the Beast and he/she was a professor at a college in the 50s. That's what this says to me. And yeah, I like that most of these pieces are also thrifted. The top is thrifted, the sweater vest is thrifted, the rose brooch is thrifted, and the skirt is from, I want to say Voodoo Vixen, but I think I'm wrong. I will link everything down below that is still available today, or the shops where I got the modern pieces at that you can still shop. But yeah, this is the Beast. And much like Belle had to do to dig deeper under the surface and find what truly lies beneath, we are going to talk about Parade, which is the undergarments that I have been wearing this entire time. Now, if you don't know about Parade, it is a women-owned, sustainable, affordable undergarment brand that uses recycled fabrics to create more sustainable ways to dress yourself beneath all of your clothes. So today I'm wearing the triangle mesh bralette, which I really like. It's super breathable. This I have been wearing the most because as a breastfeeding mama, I need to be able to breastfeed, and the mesh bralette is actually really, really perfect for a breastfeeding mom. Highly recommend the triangle mesh. It is so comfortable. I put it on, immediately knew that I would not be taking it off anytime soon, except to wash it, obviously. The mesh underwear I also got in strawberry because if you know me, you know I like strawberries. So of course I had to get something that was called strawberry. They don't dig in. And because I'm so squishy, a lot of underwear just kind of digs in. And these don't. They create a really nice smooth line, which I appreciate so much. So I also got a bra to match the strawberry underwear, but this is the long line bra in rose. This is so pretty and it makes me feel so confident and it fits so well. I really appreciate that their sizing, they have options for those of us who have a smaller band size and a larger bust. I don't fit a like normal extra large, double X, whatever in bras. I have to have band sizing options, and so I chose the size 2, which is approximately like a triple D to E, is it triple D to E or F cup size, and a smaller like 36 band size. These fit really well. I will say the glow satin might not be for you if you have sensory issues. Actually, once it's on your body, it feels fine, but handling it like I am right now with my sensory issues is a little bit hard. It feels similar to kind of swimsuit fabric, and that is sometimes hard for me to handle. So if you have sensory issues, keep that in mind. It's so pretty. It actually wears fine. If you would like to check out Parade, you can use my code WITHLOVE25, which will get you 25% off the entire site, with the exception of their fireworks sale, which is already 70% off, so like, why do you even need a code for that? But that is it for me. You can also check out my link down below. And that is it for me. Let's get back into styling some Beauty and the Beast outfits. Next up, we have a classic, which is Gaston. I couldn't do a Beauty and the Beast lookbook and not include Gaston. And I went for the very classic, like, red top, black pants, like a big belt. It felt very Hunter-esque, Hunter adjacent. And of course, I also wanted to, like, just be a little bit vain because Gaston is the very vainest boy. But this, again, I really like this outfit. The blouse is thrifted, and I use this actually in quite a few of, you'll see, I think I use this 1 or 2 more times. It's a really nice blouse. I like the color a lot. And then the sweater is kind of old. It's from a brand called Belpoc on Amazon. The belt is thrifted, the shoes are from Bait Footwear, and again, the skirt is the same one that I used in the Beast costume. And I'm realizing as I put together outfits that I actually have a lot of really great pieces now that can be mixed and matched. And I tend to just gravitate towards patterns all the time. But look at this, this outfit's great. So I think I need to start wearing solids more often. And as a follow-up to Gaston, we have LeFou, who, while I am wearing a purple scarf around my neck, he actually wears like a little black necktie, and I couldn't find my black headscarf, so I'm using a purple one. I ideally wanted black, but I actually kind of like the way that the purple one looks. Anyhow, I'm wearing a different blouse from the last outfit. This is from the seamstress of Bloomsbury, who is on Etsy. I will link down below. This blouse is so beautifully made. And the skirt is Sans de Fleur, so of course I'll put all the links down below for these shops. And then the shoes are the same shoes that I wore for Beast and Gaston, I think. I didn't change out my shoes very much for this lookbook. The sweater vest, or the vest, is actually a vest that was my husband's. And again, I'm kind of just following the color story of the character. I, again, really, really love this, and shocker, it is all solids, which is very much not me. But I actually really love, this was one of my favorite outfits, which was really surprising because it's not something that I would have ever thought to put together unless I had done this lookbook. So I need to do more lookbooks because it's really helping me to utilize my closet in ways that I never thought I would. This next one might be a little bit out of pocket, but I decided to dress up as the Enchanted Castle because I have this Enchanted Castle skirt, which is a Mary Blair print from Harkel Clothing. I got it secondhand from my friend Stephanie Canada, whose channel many of you know. And like, I know that the castle is not actually a character in Beauty and the Beast, but I felt like this was really fitting, especially with the colors, and I just thought it could be a fun take on things to be inspired by for lookbooks. So I paired this skirt with a thrifted top that is from Freddy's of Pinewood, I think, originally. I got it off of ThredUp. I really like the shape of this top. And then I added a Beauty and the Beast little like enamel pin that I have where they're dancing in the ballroom because of course it's a castle, so they've got to be inside dancing. And on my head I decided to wear, I wanted something sparkly because this is like the castle after it's been made over, and I wanted something that was pretty and sparkly and kind of like visually interesting on my head. So I'm wearing a vintage hat that has a lot of beading, and I actually pulled my ponytail through the top part of it because it's got like an opening. I think it's meant for hairstyles like this. And yeah, that's the look. That's me as the castle from Beauty and the Beast, or pretty much any enchanted castle from any fairy tale, really. But I thought this was a fun one, and this is a very summertime outfit for me. So at first glance, if I did not have the teacup, this outfit might be a little bit harder to guess. Obviously, you saw the place card. You know that I'm Mrs. Potts as a human, but I decided on this particular outfit because this skirt has a lot of the colors from like her teapot lid and base, and I don't remember what she wears as a human, and now I have to look it up because I can't remember what she wears as a human. But like when she's a teapot, her lid's purple, her base is purple, and then there's like blue and pink in it. And so I thought that this skirt would be a fairly good Mrs. Potts base, and I knew that I wanted to wear the sweater because the sweater is my, like, I call it my Beauty and the Beast sweater because of all the roses, and I kind of just wanted to get off the vibe of like 1940s 1940s housekeeper, pretty much. So here we are. We have the rose sweater, which is actually vintage. The skirt is also vintage. The shirt is thrifted. The shoes are vape footwear. But overall, this, again, I feel like I'm gonna say this about almost all of the outfits in this lookbook, but I really love this outfit. This is so cute. I love the colors. This is one of my favorite sweaters. I love this skirt. How have I never put these together? I've literally had this skirt and this sweater for over 2 years, and I've never put them together this way. Thank you, Beauty and the Beast, for helping me to figure out outfits from my own closet that I would never have thought of if it weren't for this lookbook. But anyhow, this is Mrs. Potts. Okay, and another semi-abstract one is the library. We are the Enchanted Library, and I know this is kind of, well, you know what? If I had to dress up as books. I write books. I read a lot of books. As you can see, I have a very large armful of books that are currently sitting on my nightstand to be read, and I have this book dress. So obviously, I was going to dress up as the Enchanted Library. I decided to just go full-on colorful with this one, with a blue thrifted scarf around my head and my green heels from Bait Footwear. These are extremely loved. These are very loved heels. Please don't judge the scratches. And then for my earrings and my brooch, I have a Belle Nose Lost in a Book brooch from Femme de Bloom. Go support small women-owned business. And the earrings as well are from Femme de Bloom, and they say so many books, so little time, which I thought was perfect because, you know, it's an enchanted library. There could be infinite books in there. And that's this look. It's not really a character, but that was one of my favorite parts as a kid, was the library. It's still one of my favorite parts. It is my dream to have some kind of enchanted library inspired book room someday when I grow up. But for now, I will just be dressing as the enchanted library. Okay, so hear me out. I really wanted to do Lumiere because Lumiere is like one of my favorite characters outside of, you know, Belle, which is obvious. But I didn't have anything that I felt like could work for Lumiere. I don't actually know, like, what is Lumiere? What is his role in the castle? Because we know, like, Cogsworth is the butler, I would assume. But what is Lumiere? Anyhow, I decided to do Cogsworth, but I guess it's kind of more like the Cogsworth from the live action version where he's wearing the maroon vest, but as a woman, as the housekeeper instead of the butler. I don't know. You get the vibe. It's not 100% perfect also during the holidays because this is a poinsettia vest. It's not 100% accurate. Don't at me. It's not like perfect, but I do like it. And again, this is another outfit that I may have never worn if it weren't for this video, and I ended up really liking, but I really wish that I had a jacket to go with it. I don't have anything. I tried on a bunch of my husband's jackets, like blazers, and it made me realize that I need to go out and like thrift myself some blazers because I really could wear them in looks like this. I have 2 blazers that are 50s. I wouldn't really call them blazers. They are jackets, but the sleeves are cropped. It just didn't work. So this is the best I could do as Cogsworth, but gender swapped. And I, again, ended up really liking it. I never would have worn this if it weren't for this video, but I love this vest and these pants together. The vest is thrifted. The top is from the seamstress of Bloomsbury, who is a great shop. And the pants are from Unique Vintage, and I love them to death. Okay, and then we have come to the ultimate outfit. When I tell you the amount of joy that I felt wearing this, I felt so beautiful. And this is like the culmination of my dreams since I was a child. I have always wanted the belle dress, like the iconic yellow ball gown, which who doesn't want that dress? If you were a child growing up loving Belle and Beauty and the Beast, you wanted that dress. Obviously, we all did. But every replica that I've ever seen, or every like Disney merch, or like, you know, I've seen some from Torrid, I've seen some from Disney, I've seen some on Etsy, like, I just don't think they do it right. They're always kind of tacky looking because like it's a ball gown, it's supposed to shimmer and whatnot, but like it always just looks cheap and tacky. And this dress, while I apologize that I couldn't use my steamer to get the lines out of it from being folded in the package, I had this hanging out for 2 weeks hoping that the lines would hang out. I need to like stick it in the bathroom during a shower so that it'll relax, but please ignore that. And just for a moment, I wish you could see the way that this dress shimmers in real life. It is so beautiful. The fabric is luminous, literally, like, I don't know how else to describe it. It just has this luminous, beautiful glow to it. The necklace is from the 1920s. The shoes are Ruby shoe. They are like the most expensive pair of shoes I've ever bought, and they were the first expensive shoe purchase I ever made. I've kept them forever. The hairpiece is also vintage. And then, of course, we have the iconic dress from Miss Candy Floss, and that is this lookbook. I will be living in this outfit for the rest of my life. And that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite outfit was down below. I would love to know who your favorite character is in Beauty and the Beast, or if you have another favorite fairy tale that we could talk about. Don't forget, you can check out Parade for yourself if you would like to with my link down below and the code WITHLOVE25 for 25% off site-wide. Thank you again to Parade for sponsoring this video. I hope that wherever you are feeling safe and loved, and until I see you again, have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching. Bye!